A big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this week's video, but more on that later. Hello. How's that? Wow. It feels really good to be making this video. Seems like so much has happened, honestly, since last we filmed. And I'm just feeling really excited, honestly, about our life on the land. And really like our life in the woods up here. Because, I don't know, it was a couple of weeks ago, I was honestly feeling like a little bit claustrophobic, and winter felt like it was like right on the verge of arriving, and we were making these like big lifestyle changes with our food when we were like deciding not to be vegan anymore. And it just felt like I was just like overwhelmed with like pressure, and I didn't totally know how to navigate it. And so now that, let me get comfy with you. Now that we've like made all these changes, it honestly is feeling, I just am feeling so much better in my body because I feel truly in alignment, and that I had been thinking about this change for so long, and then now that it's actually done, and it just feels really good to have actually made the change. And yeah. Do you like my new camo? Lou got it for me off eBay, and it's like very comfy, cozy, and just feels like a beginning of a new chapter. Just that life in the woods has honestly become so special lately. I think it's because Max is like progressing to this beautiful stage of life where he wants to explore everything on his own, and he's just on the verge of like learning how to walk. But even just sitting in the woods, it's like he can pick up this rock and pick up a stick and be so curious about a leaf and like, where did this leaf come from, and watch them fall. And that for me, like as a stay-at-home mom, is so exciting because I was getting pretty overwhelmed, honestly, like thinking about winter, because I was like, the containers are so small. How are we gonna manage in such a confined space? But then now it's like the timing just lined up so perfectly because we can actually go and spend hours playing outside. And not that we couldn't do that before, but I feel like it's almost like as he's getting older, it's becoming easier and easier to spend extended periods outside. And then on top of that, Lou has just been helping us so much. I mean, he's installing mini splits in every room. Mini splits are interesting because I know it's like, why do you have a mini split if, let me put you down. I carry a baby around all day. I'm like, I don't need to carry the camera. It's like, especially in the bedroom, it might be kind of confusing. Why are you using a mini split in the bedroom if you have this gorgeous wood burning stove? But the thing is about the wood burning stove, it is amazing, and it's like, it produces so much heat. And that's kind of the thing. It's like it produces too much heat. And so when you like go to make a fire, it makes the room really, really hot. So then you have to open the windows, and it's this massive dance. And that's totally fine for the daytime. And I think during the winter, we probably will use the fire during the daytime. Yeah, it's just tricky because it's a tiny little fire base, and so you have to feed it all the time. And so we're just still navigating all of that, especially at nighttime. I like still, like Max, he is almost, tomorrow he will be 17 months old, and we're still nursing, and he still honestly nurses a lot through the night. So if there's any other mamas like still nursing their babies at night, and they're above, you know, the age of what people think they nurse at night for, just know that I am also in that journey. And yeah, just it feels totally right for our family right now. But that being said, because I'm also getting up all the time, you know, to nurse Max, it's not the most appealing to also wake up to feed a fire. And so Lou is there. He could do that, but we're kind of like, sleep is just so important to everyone, but especially I think to new parents. So we're trying to prioritize what is the solution that will create the most sleep for our family. And the mini split really feels like that solution. So Lou has been working on getting the wiring sorted for a mini split in the kitchen because it is getting chilly, and it's nice when you go outside and, you know, play in the puddles and, you know, sit in the wet leaves. It's literally raining right now as I look out. Feels like a very wet fall. I want to be able to like immerse ourselves fully in that, but the only way we can do that is that if we catch a chill, we have an ability to warm up. And so the bedroom is like that perfect place for Max and I right now, because we can turn the mini split on and the room is so small and it's so well insulated that really quickly, like in a handful of minutes, the room is warm, and we can, you know, change out of our wet clothes, put on dry clothes, sit and read some stories. And yeah, it's just like, I feel like we're trying to navigate the changing temperatures, and I think now we're actually doing a good job of that. And part of that also was us finding the right gear. Like, I feel like there's like German, ooh, is there something in the lens? There's like some German saying that's like, there does seem to be something, you know, Max might have put his hands on this. How's that?
So let's try heat mode. I'm gonna go test for leaks. You guys tell me if it gets warm.
Wait, we gotta see if it's working.
All right, we did a little bit of tinkering and doing a leak test now to make sure there's no leaks, but the pipes are hot. So that's a good sign. And there don't appear to be any leaks.
It's working.
It's working, right?
Yeah.
It's getting warm in here?
Yeah. Goodness.
86 degrees.
You feel it?
Yeah, now it's really working.
It's actually warm.
Yeah, it's gonna be tropical in here.
Oh, that's so nice.
What a massive game changer.
You know what this means?
What?
I can bring my sourdough back to life.
Yeah, that can be my reward.
Yeah, some bread.
Fresh sourdough bread. Max, can you believe we have a kitchen heater?
Oh my goodness.
86. Wow, it's like really proper hot here.
Thank you.
So we just have to run it for 30 minutes as a test to make sure everything works.
Okay.
But as of right now, it seems to be working just fine. Max, are you nice and toasty? You don't even have to wear your winter clothes in here anymore. You can wear normal clothing in the kitchen.
I love that. One of the things that's been so helpful has been investing in some warm weather gear for Max and some rain gear for Max. Hey!
Hi.
How are you?
Hey, how are you?
So good. It's raining again.
I know. I might go get the car so I can fix the car.
Fix the car?
Yeah.
Like, drive to the dealership and everything?
No. Just go get oil. Jumpstart the car.
Oh, okay, cool.
I just wanted to make sure I can use it tomorrow.
Oh, smart.
For Max's doctors.
Come say hi.
Hi, world.
I was just singing your praises for putting in mini splits.
Hello.
Where was I? Oh, the thing that's like been so helpful, honestly, has been investing in good gear for Max. Like, I feel like there's like that German saying, like, there's no bad weather, there's only bad preparation. And we're taking that to heart up here because it's just, he's such an outdoor kid. Like all he wants to do is play outside. I feel like he wants two things. He wants to play outside or he wants to play in a car. Like he really loves cars and tractors and things like that. But since we've gotten like good rain gear and I have like a snowsuit in the mail on its way, I feel like it's just made our time outside so much more fun, because I used to be really nervous that he was getting cold, and now I feel like because he has a good base layer, mid layer, and outer layer, I know like even if his hands are cold, he's fine. And that's just really good for everyone involved. The other thing too is like Lou's thinking that maybe he will put in a propane water heater, because we don't have any water in the hot water in the kitchen. We could obviously make some with the stove, but Max like loves doing dishes and the water is so cold right now that I'm using that I don't really like him doing dishes anymore, because his hands get cold and he's getting cold water all over himself. So I think that could be a future project, is to install the propane heater in the sink so that we can have some hot water up here. And it also, honestly, like changing what we eat, it would be nice to have hot water to clean our dishes, because it's like when you're just cleaning lentils, it doesn't feel like as necessary, but when you bring animal products into the mix, I feel like I would prefer to have hot water to clean the dishes, just a little bit more sanitary. The other thing that's been really amazing lately, which I wasn't expecting at all, is that I got inspired to do this new project. Actually, a lot of it was Lou's idea, because yeah, I guess at the beginning of September, I was like starting to feel like a lot of anxiety about like a lot of different things, but like part of it was, I think switching like away from veganism was like really intimidating and overwhelming to me, and I didn't really know how to like process like deciding to really make that change and like how to let you know that I was going to make that change. So that was like one thing that was weighing on my mind a lot. And then also winter felt like it was like around the corner, and I just felt so overwhelmed with like how are we going to navigate living in such small spaces. It's kind of dark. Maybe I should put you over here. Is that better? Yeah, that looks better. But one of the things that Lou and I have been doing for a long time now, many years, I think we really started when we were living in Massachusetts working on a boat. So that was like 2020, 2021, was doing guided meditations. And so we've done all sorts of different ones, like Joe Dispenza, Ina Segal, like a huge gamut. But after a few years of doing other people's guided meditations as just a way to like calm down and relax, and yeah, we started making our own. Gosh, I'm getting nervous even talking about this because it's so exciting, and I feel like it sounds like so corny, but I honestly feel like this is might be my like true calling. Just so weird to say, because we've done so many different creative things and I've been so passionate about so many things, but it like makes me emotional to think about this. I just feel like, so I don't even know how to put this in words. yeah, so a while ago, Lou and I started writing our own guided meditations, like for ourselves. Like maybe they were like our dreams for the future, or lists of gratitudes, proper guided meditations, and we'd like write them down and voice them. And I remember even like really recent postpartum, I was like super overwhelmed, and like Lou surprised me with like one that he had made, and like just like little details like that. And I don't know why we've never really talked about this on here, but yeah, meditation has been a huge part of our life for a long time, and the guided ones are just, it feels like candy. You know, you can do the mantra meditation like the Vedic style, where just like repeating a mantra for 20 minutes, but the guided ones, it's so gentle and it's so easy, and you don't have to like do anything. It's like, you know, just putting in a yoga class. Like you could totally do your own yoga practice, but it's kind of fun to just put on a video and follow somebody along. So that I really gravitated towards guided meditations. I did a bunch of them too, like when I first started nursing Max and we were in the hospital and it was a whole thing, and he was in the NICU, and I remember listening to guided meditations for like pumping because I was so stressed about it. So guided meditations have actually like supported me through some really intense times of our life. And so in September, when I was feeling super overwhelmed, I was like, I think I need to like write some more. I was telling Lou, I think I need to write some about change, and just so that I have other tools in my repertoire to like calm my nervous system and give myself like a moment of peace. Like a lot of time when he's napping, I could just like lay on a yoga mat with a blanket and just put these in and relax. And Lou was like, wait, like maybe like this is something that you want to do, and you want to like write them in a way that you would want to share them, because it could be such a special thing. Like not only do you get to like enjoy the video, but then you could take like this other like form of content and really run with it. And I was like, wow. And I thought about it and I was like, okay, this like feels really right. So the last few weeks I have been writing these meditations, and I cannot wait to share them with you. It's honestly like such a beautiful process for me to write them. I look forward to the time that I get to write them. It's so grounding. I like, you know, take deep breaths. Maybe I'll make myself a special cup of tea and really envision what could I share with you that could make your day better and could make you connect with yourself, make you feel grounded, make you feel at peace. And so in the afternoons now, Max and Lou have been taking an hour or two to play in the afternoon, and he takes a break from construction, and I come into the office and work on the meditations, and they're coming along. I'm not exactly sure when they're going to be ready, hopefully just in a couple more weeks. But I just had to share that with you because it's really like that silly like saying, like when one door shuts, another one opens. And I was just feeling like, honestly, like so overwhelmed about leaving veganism behind. And I just feel so like all this pressure was just taken off my shoulders, and I just am free, and I'm feeling good, and I'm liking what I'm eating. And yeah, Max seems like he's thriving, and it just feels like the office is coming together, the mini splits are coming together, and this kind of like, I don't know if like complicated is the right word, but this time that didn't feel as grounded to me, now I'm really feeling a lot more centered. And yeah, I just can't wait to share the process, more of the process of writing these meditations with you, and actually share the audios. So work with me for a little bit. I think I just want to make sure that they're really good for you. I have a couple already written. I think it's going to be like a collection of 5 meditations. But yeah, it's going to be really special. And it just feels so special to be like writing them in the office. And we are going to record them in there in this like new, beautiful space. And so, yeah, actually, if you have like anything that you would like a guided meditation on, let me know in the comments. That would be super helpful. I think that the theme for them is really going to be about embracing change in our life. And it has like a lot of breathwork stuff, some guided visualizations, like body scanning stuff. It's going to be really special. Like I really like, it feels really special. It's honestly like when I write them, it's bringing back like such live creatively writing memories for me of like our first ebook written in the van. Yeah, I'm like really, really excited because it feels like something that could actually help. Like it could actually make your day better. and with so little like effort on your part, because I feel like that's also something. It's like everybody is like so spread thin. We have so much on our plates. There's always so much going on, but like to just lay down and relax for like 10, some of them are short, like maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Some of them are going to be like longer, like 40 minutes even. But like to pick your own adventure and just like center yourself with your body, with your breath, with your mind, and to like the honor for me to like get to do that with you. I'm really excited about it. So I'm probably going to use the rest of Max's nap to keep working on those, but I'll work on it from the kitchen because the monitor doesn't actually work. I had to fix that. The monitor doesn't reach to the office container. So I think I'm just going to go journal, write, maybe have a snack, and yeah, life in the woods is feeling so much more expansive than it was before. And yeah, a lot of that honestly is thanks to you, because you really showed up in the comments for that vegan, now ex-vegan situation. And it's just really special to know that a lot of you have gone through a really similar experience of not eating animal products for a long time and then like realizing that your body needed that and then going back, and yeah, made me feel way less alone and way less stressed. So I appreciate that more than you know. And yeah, let me know if you're excited about the meditations, because I really am. A big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this week's video. Squarespace makes adding pages to our website so easy with their beautiful and professional templates. I wanted to create a place for you to share your email with us if you were curious about our upcoming guided meditations, and it only took me a handful of minutes to make this beautiful spot. As I was making it, I realized it would be so special for me to hear from you what you're actually interested in experiencing in a guided meditation. Maybe you want to cultivate more peace in your life, or you're trying to embrace change, or this is totally new for you and you don't really know how to get started meditating. Your feedback would be so appreciated. And if you're as impressed as I am with how easy it is to use Squarespace to make this website, head to squarespace.com/wildweroam for a free trial and 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.